I'm on my way to Philly. I'm leaving my house right now. I'm going to attend Inner Engineering by Sadhguru. This is an event that I bought tickets to, I think January 1st. I think it was. Yeah, it was the first day of the year, January 1st. This video is not endorsed or sponsored by Inner Engineering or Sadhguru. He's just one of the teachers that has really resonated with me the most throughout my journey, especially in the beginning. So I'm going to be in Philly for the next 2 days attending the event, and while I'm there I'll be filming some content, really sharing my experience with you and just really walking you through what this event really is and how it's benefiting me, my perspective on it, everything I'm learning. So let's go. Just checked into my Airbnb. This is what it looks like. This is the living room area. That's like the entrance right there. And then this is the kitchen area, the dining area. It's pretty nice. My room's actually upstairs. But let's sit here and talk a little bit about what Inner Engineering is and what I'm doing in Philly. So as I said, I did schedule this. I bought the ticket for this event on January 1st. I knew I wanted to see Sadhguru at least once in my life speak live. I've heard that people like him, just being in their presence really elevates your vibration, really elevates your spirit, and elevates your level of consciousness. And even though if that's a myth, it's just something that I like to, invest in. In-person events are a whole different vibe than either buying a course online or just watching someone's YouTube videos. So I'm really excited. Inner Engineering really is the process of moving from unconsciousness to consciousness. It's a process of how to maintain your inner well-being so that the external, regardless of how the external really is, that you are blissful and joyful. That's what I got out of it so far. There is a preliminary course that we have to take before we even attend the live event. So the live event is tomorrow, and on Sunday, what's going to happen tomorrow and day after, during the in-person sessions, we're learning a 21-minute Kriya Yoga exercise that goes on top of the Surya Kriya that I do every single day. So it's a daily breathing exercise that you do every single day to really just align your system, align your energies. I just woke up. It is 5:28. I have to be there around 7:38, I'm guessing. They told us to be a little early. The program starts at 9, but we have to be a little early to check in. It's a big program, so it's a lot of people. So I'm about to do my morning ritual. I'm about to do some meditation, some yoga. Then I'm gonna shower, get ready, and head over there. Day one of the program. Had a great day. I learned so much. It was almost 9 hours, so I'm pretty tired. Just on my way home now. Literally just gonna sleep, and we're back there tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. sharp. So learned a lot. One of the things that I really gained is that the more you go in with an attitude of I don't know anything, just a pure student attitude, regardless of the fact that you might know something about meditation, something about spirituality. If you just go in with an open slate, blank mind, you actually gain so much, and you learn way more than you would have otherwise. By the way, I didn't take much footage from there because they don't allow you to film inside. They're very keen on you being in the moment and present to the teachings rather than you trying to write things down or recording anything. But if I did have to say one of the most beautiful quotes that I heard him say today was just not one of them. He said a bunch of different things, but like one of the things that really stuck with me is that to measure if you are doing better in life every single day, all you have to really think about is you have to just ask yourself this one question, which is, am I more joyful today than I was yesterday? None of the other success, none of the other material objects that you accumulate, nothing else matters other than this one question. You can measure your success with this. You can measure your well-being with this. You can measure how much you're progressing on the spiritual path with this question. Am I more joyful today than I was yesterday? Because joyfulness is an attribute. It's a characteristic of being sourceful, of being aligned with the truth. Not because the truth is joy, not because joy is the truth, but because joy is a natural reaction of the mind when the mind is aligned with truth. So whatever you do in life, whatever you're working on with yourself or on in life, any project, if you are joyful, that means you are aligned with the truth. You are aligned with life. But if you are suffering, if you are feeling negativity in your life, it's because you are not aligned. That's when you're not making progress. That's when you are far away from what's actually real. And that's powerful. That really stuck with me. The only way to measure success in spirituality, am I more joyful? Beautiful. Day 2, it's 6:30 a.m. I just called an Uber to the event, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to finish it off, and I'm excited to go back home today too. By the way, I can't record there again, so I'm going to be giving my full analysis of the event after it's over. So I'll record that, and that'll probably be like the last segment of this video. But I'm really excited for today. Let's go. And that is a wrap on inner engineering. Just finished day 2. I do have a couple of things that I want to say about the program. I really enjoyed it. It was a great atmosphere in there. So the first thing I want to say that the whole event was organized so well. You know, it's one thing to have people working for you, and another thing to have people volunteering all day, doing like difficult things all day. And the whole vibe there, ever since I got there, was just so peaceful, so calm. So one of the things, the reason I like in-person events like this, I don't like to do them too often, but every now and then you should do it because it introduces you to people who are similar to you, who are on a similar path, a similar journey, who have kind of similar beliefs or similar experiences that they're going through right now. And I think it's really important to surround yourselves with those people, especially while on the spiritual journey, a spiritual path, because oftentimes you feel so alienated from other people, so isolated, because now you think a different way, you perceive things a different way. So literally just being in a crowd of people who have gone through similar experiences, it's just such a good vibe. It's just such a non-judgmental, pure vibe in there. And one thing that I noticed, that there was no security at all at that Sadhguru event. There wasn't even a security check-in when going in, and I saw literally zero security. But even more baffling than that is that there wasn't even one conflict the entire weekend between anybody. So you just see, like, when there's an atmosphere of love and everybody's coming together for a common purpose of just growth and well-being, there's just naturally no conflict. It's not something that was like worked hard for. Like, there was no worker there. Everybody in Isha Foundation is a volunteer, which really impressed me because the event was running so smoothly by people who aren't even getting paid to work there. That just shows you the loving atmosphere. That just shows you the atmosphere of oneness that is there. And that's what I gained a lot from just all weekend, just basking in that frequency. So that was one of the things I wanted to say. And I also wanted to say that, watching Sadhguru's YouTube videos is one thing, but going to this paid event is like a deeper level, another level. And that's also one of the things that I learned recently. It's like you can consume all the free stuff a person gives you, but if you really want to get to know their true value, pay for their things. Invest in their products, invest in their services, and then you truly get to see like what they're really about. Because the YouTube videos and all that stuff, that's just like surface level. But you really invest yourself into your programs, your services. So I think Sadhguru's ability to package complex spiritual teachings and concepts into practical day-to-day life language and stories. He really tells a lot through stories. He has a story for everything, and everything's done in a comical way. So it's just so easy to understand, so easy to relate to. Last thing I'll say is that there was a lot of stuff in the event, right? We learned a lot of the philosophy, the theory, and then also just a 21-minute powerful Kriya Yoga exercise that we have to do every single day. But other than that, other than the exercise and the yoga, one of the key things it comes down to, again, in day-to-day life, what you have to practice is keeping your attention to where you want it. It's training your attention. Without that, there is no liberation for the mind. Without that, there is no transcendence of the mind. It really comes down to being fully attentive as much as you can throughout the day. Enhancing your perception of life. Not just seeing reality for what it is on the outside, like, oh, this is a car, this is a building, this is my body, that's your body. But going deeper, perceiving it with a wider scope. So you've seen me talk about that here on this channel so much. Really just widening your scope on reality. And the wider it gets, the less your fear becomes, the less your courage, your courage just shrinks. But your willingness to live life and do things and expand your limits just rises. It's about living in meditation, living with a sense of love, sense of blissfulness, sense of oneness with everything around you. Not looking at your reality as a bunch of different objects within this reality, but rather this reality as a projection of my consciousness. My body as an experience within my consciousness. And then after that, simply doing what you do with love and joyfulness. There's this one quote that he says, a fool does what he does not like. An intelligent person does what he does like. But a genius does whatever is needed in the world joyfully. So, again, most of the world, they're doing what they don't like every single day in and day out. They're doing what they don't like because they're caught up in this illusion that they think that they're trapped. They have no other option. They're stuck in the mind's trap. The intelligent people, we like to think we're all intelligent, but intelligent people do what they do like. They enjoy. But a genius, people like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, they do whatever is needed in the world joyfully. And those are the people that we look up to most. Those are the people that emanate this loving vibe. Those are the people that really understand what life is truly about. And obviously countless others, like all the yogis, all everybody. But the event was great. Wasn't able to shoot any video in Philly. Just doing this vlog. If you are interested in inner engineering, by the way, I am not at all affiliated with inner engineering. I simply just gain value from it, and I think it's a powerful, just Isha in general, the whole foundation. I've benefited a lot through their YouTube videos, but also their programs. I paid about $300 for Surya Kriya. I think $300 to this or so. I bought it a long time ago. I'm not sure exactly what. But I've gotten way more back. I've paid for other things that I haven't even gotten nearly as much value from. But these programs and these teachings have transformed my life. So with this video, I invite you not to just invest in this program, but invest in a program that actually speaks out to you, something that inspires you, something that's kind of pulling you towards this direction. Stop justifying why you can't afford something or why you don't want to invest the time and energy. The more you invest in yourself, the more you will grow. That's just fact, and you can witness this for yourself. So stop holding yourself back. Go for what you want. Go around people who are like you, and your journey will you will propel yourself on your journey. Your journey will advance way faster, way better. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Give me a comment on what you liked most about it, and if you are you familiar with Sadhguru's teachings, inner engineering and whatnot. All right, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.